Let's talk about sustainable construction trends or sustainability in the construction industry as it applies to supersizing and growing your business. Now, we talked about setting up a sustainable business yesterday to grow and build and supersize their business. So I want to give a specific example and some examples of companies that are doing these things in the construction trade, just because construction is one of my favorite things as well. There's certain businesses that we lean toward loving and liking. For me, it's manufacturing, construction, building things, and actually seeing things built. I've always been attracted to those things. So let's talk about construction and how you can create sustainability and why you would even want to. I guess we could talk about the process briefly first. Step one, conduct a sustainability audit. If you're in the construction industry, you're doing this on an ongoing basis. Hey, guess what? If we're in any other industry, we can do this as part of our SWOT analysis and our ongoing continuous improvement for our business. We want to invest in training and education. Whatever strategies we're using, we need to train and educate the people that are building our business with us so that they are in alignment and understand where the business is going. Third, we want to collaborate with green partners. One of the easiest, fastest ways to become more planet, people, and profit friendly is to collaborate with people that have gone before us, who are already ahead of us when it comes to green manufacturing, green supplies. And we'll talk about, some of the ways that companies are doing this. But collaboration is one of my favorite strategies. I think that's come clear over the last year or so. Fourth, we want to leverage government incentives. There are tons of government programs, government rebates, government grants, government tax credits for businesses that make some of these steps towards sustainability and green things like green certification and things. We'll talk about that. So why would we not take advantage of that as businesses? Because they're put there so that they encourage us to do the things that are right for the world. And if we're going to do what's right for the world anyway, why would we not benefit from the credits, which helps us to reduce at least the initial costs of installing some of these alternatives. Then we're going to monitor and report on our progress. Why? Because we want to let people know that we are doing the right thing. It increases our brand recognition and helps people to know, like, and trust us when we're transparent and they know actually that we are doing things more than just making a profit. We're trying to help people and make the world a better place and save our planet or contribute positively to our planet. So what are some of the ways that the construction trade and construction industry is tapping into sustainability? Well, number one, they're harnessing the renewable energy sources that are available and different power sources. Tesla is an incredible example of this with their solar and use of solar on the roofs of their buildings. I've seen some pictures of it on Facebook and it's just mind-boggling. I can't remember how many solar panels they have on their facility, but it's really fun to actually see them using this and using alternate energy to create their electric cars, which are also alternate energy. I guess I have to say vehicle now because they got that Cybertruck and stuff going around. But solar and wind power are becoming more viable. I don't know if you've driven around the country, at least here in the United States. There are literally, I don't even know how many there are. Last check when I was driving through Texas, I Googled it and there were 18,000 and counting big giant wind turbines just in the state of Texas alone. And if you drive from Wisconsin to Texas, you would know that they are in many states, Iowa and Texas and Oklahoma. They're everywhere. They're popping up everywhere. Why? Because they're cost effective, they're better for the world, they're renewable, etc. We want to look in the construction industry, or if we're building anything, by the way, innovative building materials. There's new building materials and technologies coming along all the time. They're using bamboo, recycled steel, hempcrete, which is news to me, reclaimed wood. I mean, we've seen the resurgence in reclaimed wood, just like, renews, reuse, recycle. In this part of the country where I live, old barns have been torn down and the materials reclaimed and reused. And a company by the name of Interface has created a carbon negative carpet tile, which is revolutionizing the flooring industry with respect to carpet and carpet tiles. Smart buildings is another trend that's becoming really popular. It's the future of, I think, our houses and our homes. They use the Internet of Things to optimize energy in the house, to turn lights on and off, to enhance security, to improve overall efficiency of how our homes operate. I know I've worked when I was back in corporate America still, and this was like, what, 20 some years ago. We had and were installing the automatic lights. When you went into the room, the light came on. When you left, it was on for a certain amount of time, and then the light went off. So motion activated lighting saves energy. There's a company by the name of Edge, or the Edge building in Amsterdam, that is considered the greenest building in the world. It uses smart systems to manage, I can't read my own writing, temperature, energy. Even the coffee machines are managed by automation in that facility. So nobody has to come in and make coffee, fills up, makes the coffee for you, which is pretty cool from a efficiency standpoint. But it helps to reduce energy consumption and operating costs because it's managed so well, and it learns and manages more efficiently. Water conservation is another thing that we want to look at when we're constructing or doing any projects. This is one that's pretty interesting, the way they're doing it. There's water or rainwater harvesting systems. There's gray water recycling. There's water management, and things like that. There's a place called the Bullitt Center in Seattle, and they do water management as part of their green initiatives. They actually have composting toilets, which I don't want to think about that one, but that's a really interesting idea, as well as they take rainwater and they make it potable, meaning they make it drinkable. You see that a lot in Mexico, at least last time I traveled there. On all the roofs, there's water that is collected from the rain and then used in homes. And then they also use the sun to heat the tanks that are on the roofs. I've always found that fascinating. Green certifications like the LEED, the Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. I got to look these up because I always mix up the words. And the BREEAM building certification, which is Building Research Establishment Environmental Assessment Method. Yeah, that's a mouthful. But if your building's certified in one of these green certifications, it increases your visibility. People want to be a part of making the world a better place. And sometimes all they can do is be in a green building or be in a certified building. That is their contribution. But it helps us with marketability, and it creates a high profile for our business, and it gives us a competitive advantage. It's a way to distinguish ourselves from other players in our industry, no matter what industry we're in. The Empire State Building actually has an LEED Gold certification, which I did not know, which I find very interesting. The One Bryant Place in New York City actually has a Platinum LEED rating, which gives them, I don't remember what the highest ranking is in LEED. It's not something I actually audit against or do anymore. And then there's, of course, economic benefits to being green, to being sustainable, to being smart about people. I love this people, planet, and profits. 3 criteria for profitability, or 3 ways to look at if our business is being successful or not. I guess I like alliterations, and I think it's a good way to remember to take into consideration those 3 things when we're growing and building and supersizing our business. There's also a place called, I can't read my writing again, Bogas Vertalia in Milan. And I saw this one on social media as well. I saw a picture of it on Facebook, I think, and it's got 900 trees on the building as well as 20,000 plants. And so that helps not only the efficiency and the energy and the aesthetics of the building, but it also helps to increase air quality, do air purification so that the quality of the air is better in the building, and it saves energy, which I find just fascinating. I think we're only limited by our imaginations in how we apply some of the new technology and some of the things that are available in our world and in our lives right now. And we can use them to make the world a better place and to supersize and grow our business, which is win-win-win for everybody. All right. Love to know what you're doing. If anything, to consider sustainability in your business models. I know that we are adding elements of people, planet, and profits. We've always had the profits. We've usually had the people, but now we're adding more conscious choices about how we interact with the planet and the world to our business models. All right. Have an awesome day. If I can help you anyway, ask. Otherwise, I hope this was helpful to see how one industry is already applying this. And if all you do is participate and partner with that industry, you too are making the world a better place. All right. Have a great day.